So we are going to be learning the k sound this week, and that is made up of the k, curly k for caterpillar, and k, kicking k for kangaroo. Can you say it? K, 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 k. Now these are two letters that make one sound, and we call that a digraph. Can you say digraph? So here is our digraph k. Can you think of any words that might have a k sound in it? So here we are with our k and k sound, which together make the k digraph. Two letters that make one sound is called a digraph. Can you say that? Our k is made up of our curly caterpillar and our bouncy kangaroo. We go superhero cape, down the kangaroo's body, we give him a loop for his tail, and then down his leg. We do a loopy k. We can have a look at our sound mat here. We have a loopy k. So let's have a go at writing it. I'm going to do my caterpillar k first, my curly k, starting in the grass, superhero cape, around the caterpillar, and my kicking k. I'm going to go superhero cape all the way up into the sky, down the kangaroo's body, around his tail and down his leg. And there is my digraph k. I've got some letters here that we've already learnt. Let's sound this word out together and see what it reads. P, a, k, pack, like a pack of cards, or you might pack your bag. Let's practice writing it on our whiteboards with our lovely superhero cape. Superhero cape, down the pirate's plait, up, around his face and flick. My a, superhero cape, around the apple, down the leaf. K, k, for my caterpillar, up the kangaroo, down his body, around his tail and flick. Now if I was to sound button this word, I need to do a dot for a letter that makes one sound, and I do a line for two letters that make one sound. So when I'm sounding it out, p, a, k, I can blend it all together nicely. Here's the word pack. I've made another word now. Let's sound it out together. T, I, k, tick. Like a tick your teacher might do in your work. A tick. Let's see if we can write it out. T, I, k, k, k. Let's sound our sound buttons. T, I, k, tick. I think my word tick deserves a tick. The last word I've made is this one. Let's sound it out together. S, o, k, sock. Ooh, I wonder if you have any socks in your house. Let's write it down. S, o, k. And our sound buttons. S, o, k, sock. Can you give it a go? Write the word sock. Hopefully you've all collected your literacy book from school, and this will be really helpful when we're doing some of our writing for phonics. So I'm going to go to my first page and I'm going to practice the k we've been learning. I've been around my house like Geraldine and I've found what is this? Well done, I found a sock and I found a duck. So I'm going to sound out these words and write them in my book. But first, ask an adult to put the date at the top, the sound in the corner, and can they write the k sound a few times so that you can go over it, just like we would in our phonics lessons. So I'm going to practice now going over my letters, making sure they're sitting in the right lines. I'm doing them beautifully and neatly. And I'm writing the k sound, okay? And if you'd like, you can practice it again. All your letters always need to sit on the solid line and your grass goes up to the dotty line. Now, I'm going to try and write this word. What was this word again? Oh, thank you. It was sock. Let's sound out sock. S-o-k. S-o-k. I can hear 3 sounds in that word, but remember the last sound is our special digraph. K. S-o-k. My first sound is S. So I'm going to do my S. My next sound is the O. So I'm going to write O. And my last sound is K. My digraph. K. Sock. I think I'll do my sound buttons as well. I'm going to choose a colour. S-o-k. Sock. Lovely. And my next word was a duck. So I'm going to put my duck there. Let's sound him out. D-a-k. D-a-k. Let's have a go at writing it down. D-a-k. Duck. I'm going to choose a different colour this time, just to do my sound buttons, to make sure I've spelt it correctly. D-a-k. Duck. Once you've written the words at the bottom, you might like to draw some pictures in the big space at the top. You might like to challenge yourself and write a sentence. Remember, when you're doing your sentence, you need to use your finger spaces. My sentence is going to be, I have a sock. I have a sock. It's a really good idea to say your sentence a few times to make sure it's in your head. I have a sock. I have a sock. I'm going to do 4 words. My first word is I. And remember, my first letter always must be a capital letter. I. My next word, I have a sock. Have. That's one of our tricky words. That's one of our gem words. So if you need to, have a little look, check that you spelt it correctly, and then you can write it next. But we need to make sure we have a finger space in between each word. I, finger space, have. I have. Then my next word was a. I have a sock. S-o-k. Sock. I have a sock. I'm going to do my finger space and sound out sock. Oops. O. K. I must always finish my sentence with something very important at the end. Can you remember what it is? Well done. It's a full stop sitting on the line. I have a sock.